Hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Star Trek Judgment Rites. We found the computer of this ship, but the computer seems to be having some weird problems and it doesn't even seem to recognize that you're not part of the ship's crew. So you're gonna have to figure out what's wrong with the computer and what's wrong with the people on the ship, and hopefully avert a planetary catastrophe. Let's try talking with the machine again. Oh.
Hello there, Kirk. Welcome, all of you. You're not feeling well, are you?
I'm feeling fine. Let's drop the subject. I want some information from you, Phase. Why? How are you feeling? Aren't you feeling well? I'm feeling fine. I want some information from you, Phase.
You feel that information will be helpful to you? Then of course I want to help. What would you like information about?
The most important thing is for me to find out how to stop you from landing on the colony on Atobus. What are you? What are you doing here? Tell me about your history, and I'm sure that will be helpful.
The builders installed the Parallels Library to help with questions such as yours. But I'm afraid Tuscan came in when he wasn't feeling well. He seems to have damaged the library. We are attempting to repair it. This ship, the Compassion, was created by the builders to carry the folk like you, the damaged ones, asleep. We were the very best intelligence the builders could install. Although now that a few generations have passed, I'm certain I will find ourselves an ancient relic. The entire purpose was that, given time, the builders would find cures, solutions to the kinds of difficulties you and the others here experience. After we land, they will make you feel good. Better even than when you've eaten well and are happy.
It's kind of an interesting purpose. It's like people who had problems physically and mentally, and so they sent them on this ship.
A sleeper ship, Captain. The builders loaded up all the undesirables and shipped them off planet. So why is everyone here awake?
Not undesirable. No, Dr. McCoy, you are beloved of the builders and of us. Why else would I be programmed to keep you safe, wake you before landing, and we all return to Shambram to be welcomed by your great-grandchildren?
Captain, if I may, 2 questions, Phase. How long ago did you wake us up? And how much time has passed since this ship was launched by the builders?
You were awakened shortly before we were to land. We were launched 99 eons ago.
How long is that?
Can you translate that into the half-life of some radioactive isotope for me?
Half the isotope of Silicon-32 has decayed away since our voyage together began.
Captain, the Phase is saying it has only been in space approximately 280 Earth years. Atobus does have ruins, the most recent of which are in excess of 1,000 years old, but no sentient life. Otherwise, it would have been unsuitable for Federation colonization. Moreover, the readings I took while still aboard the Enterprise indicated this ship had probably been in space more like 1,600 years.
Oh wow.
Can you translate that into the half-life of some radioactive isotope for us, Mr. Spock?
By my instrumentation, Radium-226 has half decayed into Radon-222 in the time you have been in space, Phase.
You are mistaken. What instruments could you have possibly been using without my knowledge, Mr. Spock? The external monitors are inaccessible to the folk on board, as you well know. It would hardly do for someone as confused as you clearly are to get into sensitive areas. I suggest you go get something to eat. You are clearly not thinking nor feeling well.
Yeah.
Phase, is it possible you're not thinking or not feeling well? Phase, are you aware that we are not even from there? That we are from another ship, a different planet altogether? That Mr. Spock here isn't even the same race as the other 3 of us? Phase, is it Phase, are you aware that...
Is there something more you'd like to talk about? Or do you want to get some rest? Wouldn't you like to be better rested and feeling better?
No, I don't think that. I just as soon stop talking about it. Face, scan me. Scan the others here with me. Scan the people elsewhere on the ship. Are we even the same race? No, I don't think that. Face, scan me.
You aren't well, that's true. Recognizing that you're not well is the first step toward getting the help you need, Captain Kirk. I will help you if you like, although first you should get some food and some rest. Do you think you'd like that?
No, I don't think that. I just as soon stop talking about it.
You will feel better after you eat, dear. Run along now, I'm very busy. You can come back to talk to us again another time.
And also switches from saying like we and us and I and stuff like that, so it's kind of thinking weird and definitely cannot help you. But maybe since that woman doesn't talk, could have Spock.
Are you suggesting I attempt a Vulcan mind meld, Captain?
It does seem an appropriate effort in this circumstance.
It will take me a moment to prepare myself. Doctor, please monitor her life signs. The procedure does entail some risk.
Not only to her, but to you too. Am I right?
I assure you, Doctor, I will retain sufficient distance to avoid being dragged into something from which I cannot withdraw.
Go ahead now, Spock.
I am Puzzlewit. I am the one who reads it all. I do not understand. I try. I read it all. So many ideas. Always jumbled, though. Cannot make sense of. Puzzlewit wants to know. Hope to discover why why I cannot. I try to remember it all. Then Tusken comes in. He destroys me. My hopes, all broken, all shattered. Ow. I'm broken in countless pieces.
That sounds really strange.
Doctor?
No physical injuries, Captain. Not to him or to her.
Tusken's scared of me. Scared. For no reason. He thinks I know. I know, but I don't know. I don't understand. Nothing connects to anything else. I want to know it all. Hope then I'll understand. He thinks I'll hurt him. I don't hurt anybody. I just want to know more. Now I only know what I know. Never know what Puzzlewit doesn't know anymore.
What's going on here, Kirk?
We are trying to help this woman, Captain Clark. Be quiet, or you'll put her and my science officer both at considerable risk.
He's trying to make a mental slave of the alien, Captain. She could tell him the secrets of this ship, of its transit through the Klingon Empire. Stop him!
That guy's just stupid.
We'll listen in a moment. I wouldn't have a representative of the Federation damage or rendering assistance.
Puzzlewit remembers. Everything she reads. Subject. Screen laminates. Reflective. Subject to autotrophic bonding with molybdenized nitrous oxides in the presence of cyanodephosphortrihydrous gases. Subject. Wiring systems. Auxiliary to cryptal
Does Puzzlewit remember this ship passing through Klingon space, perhaps?
All the paralenses were copied prior to liftoff. No new encryption was permitted. We could only read, not write to them.
That's stellar ejector, Captain. Why would a computer terminal permit read-only interface, I ask you?
The builders didn't trust us. Didn't think we would be capable. We were damaged. Now, the reader is damaged. It's broken like Puzzlewit. Like us all. Like Tusken. The paralens can't be replaced. The reader can't be fixed. Puzzlewit can't be fixed. Nothing to read now. Nothing new to learn, to remember. Stupid. Like Tusken now.
This whole thing is stupid, if you ask me.
Anything but stupid, in fact. Captain Kirk, the library this woman read has been recorded entirely in her mind, although she lacks the ability to understand it or even to recall it in an orderly manner. She believed if she could fill up her mind, acquire enough knowledge, understanding would come. Now her personality is withdrawing, refusing to accept the loss of everything she has not yet been able to read. She pinned all her hopes on this, and without it, she may lose the will to live.
That's pretty sad.
Do you know everything she knows now?
No, Captain Clark, I do not. This race has very unusual mind patterns, and I am fortunate she was in as passive a state as she is mentally. It is very likely I would have been hurt were she less withdrawn to begin with. Moreover, the knowledge she does possess is a very peculiar admixture, reflecting this society's uneven level of advancement. Archaisms and startling breakthroughs coexist.
So there is much to be learned from this woman, and from this ship.
Knowledge the Federation would gladly share with friends, Captain Clark.
Let nothing happen to this alien woman, Captain. If she should die, I would take it as an indication that you would sooner let her perish than share her special knowledge with the Klingon Empire.
Captain Clark, if I took her aboard the Enterprise, I might be able to help her.
I would have expected such treachery from the likes of you. You'll start an interstellar incident like this.
I thought some of the folks on board this ship were paranoids.
Gentlemen, gentlemen. Captain Clark, we don't want this woman to die any more than you do. Not because we want to milk her brain dry, but because she's an important being in her own right. Just as important to the universe as, well, as your companion here. Maybe more so. Dr. McCoy will do what he can. That's all that can be expected.
That's all I would expect. Goodbye for now, Captain. Expect to see us again.
See if McCoy can do anything for her.
I'm sorry, Jim, but I'm not willing to experiment with the drugs I'm carrying to see what might or might not work, especially given her condition. I'm afraid I'd be as likely to kill her as affect any positive change.
Yeah. Don't think we could do any more in this room. Okay, we know this point. The layout of this area is kind of strange. This looks like sleeping quarters.
Captain Kirk is not impressed with the housekeeping skills of the people living in this room. This elderly individual lies on a bed, his eyes closed in sleep. He clutches a blue blanket tightly around him. Captain Kirk is not impressed with the housekeeping. Captain Kirk is not. A youngster is sitting alone, quietly playing. Captain Kirk is.
Yes, this does the same thing.
Bones thinks the youngster probably needs to get out more. Captain Kirk is not impressed with the housekeeping skill.
Okay, we know.
The wise-looking Vulcan raises an eyebrow. The alert lieutenant thinks those living here have made at least half-hearted attempts to put their personal stamp on their living space. Difficult, starting from institutionalized beginnings. Captain Kirk is not...
Oh. Got it. Let's scan the boy.
This individual is a juvenile in good condition, although mildly undernourished. There's no immediate danger, but there's some traits that should be watched. He's healthy now, both mentally and physically, but he's at some risk if he's put under too much stress.
This kind of mixed up there, but he's at risk to have some phobic or bipolar disorders.
This individual is a bit elderly, but not in too bad shape when you take that into...
Okay, that's just about the same thing there. I'll talk with these guys.
A sleeper ship. Is there a more primitive way to achieve star travel?
There are generation ships, Captain. Although I hesitate to engage in speculation, these people might have been the descendants of the original passengers, not the passengers themselves.
Given what I've seen, Spock, I don't think they'd survive as a generation ship. I'm surprised they've survived as long as they have.
An astute observation, Doctor. I am impressed.
As much as I hate to break up this newly formed Mutual Admiration Society, we have work to do.
I think the youngster looks a little wan, either from lack of the right foods or insufficient exercise, and there don't seem to be others his age he could pal around with.
I believe this room shows that this was in fact a sleeper ship, Captain. Notice the beds. They appear to be in general use now, but show every evidence of being cryo-sleep pods initially.
As institutionalized as this room appears, Captain, you can see people have done a few things to make it more their own. I wouldn't be surprised if people stash trinkets away, things that have use and meaning to no one but them. Then again, I am definitely not going to suggest we go looking. Some of these beds don't appear to have been changed in longer than I want to think about. However, if someone wants to show us one of their little treasure boxes, I'll bet it's been well hidden.
Possibly. Okay, I'm going to call a Let's Play here, so let me save it.
Save new, replace previous game.
And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.